Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another inspiring episode of the Life Doula Podcast. I'm your host, Marohombsar, and today we're diving into a tapestry of creativity, love, and resilience as we explore the journey of a truly free-spirited soul, Vianka Amurao. Vianka is the visionary founder of WEAR AMU, a brand celebrated for its versatile and comfortable lifestyle, like what I'm wearing. Lifestyle pieces that resonate with those who cherish freedom and authenticity. But beyond her thriving creative enterprise, Bianca embodies the spirit of a love giver, having lovingly cared for her mother during her battle with cancer. In this episode, Bianca opens up about her experiences that have shaped her life and inspired her brand. We'll hear stories of love, loss, and the liberating power of embracing one's true self through design and creation. So get ready to explore how life's journey can weave beautifully into the fabric of our creativity and purpose. Welcome, Bianca. Thank you for joining us at the Life Doula Podcast.
Thank you for inviting me. It's such an honor.
I met the brand AMU during the pandemic. And because I was spending hours and hours on Zoom, we all didn't have the right attire for the pandemic. So I would face my clients or friends that I would meet on Zoom wearing pambahay, glamorized by my amo wear. When I met Bianca again for Better Days, it was such a serendipitous meeting because we would just talk on Instagram, right? I would message, I like this, I would just send her, minsan nga no message, I would just send her the designs and she'd ask me, do you want any of these? And I'd say, I want all. So Bianca, could you begin by sharing a bit of your personal journey, if you may? What was it like growing up and how did those experiences shape this free spirit woman that I see that you embody today?
I basically grew up with my parents being like, they're very creative as well. They're dancers, actually. So they're part of VIP dancers and solid gold dancers, if you're familiar with it.
If I say yes, will that reveal my age?
Generation.
Yeah.
So I grew up like watching them dance. My dad would like choreograph the performances of dancers kasi dancers sila, but they had a business like a dance agency, and then yun nga mag-choreograph ng sayaw papa ko, and then yung mom ko yung magde-design ng costumes.
Wow.
Tapos she also do the accounting, syempre it's a business, ganyan. Tapos we would travel mga every month to mga beaches and resorts. So, very free spirit and
So
creative
that was
talaga.
a lifestyle talaga
Yes.
even then.
Yeah. So,
no?
parang gusto ko talaga ng nature and like going, yung La Mierda, Lakwatsa, gano'n, as a kid.
La Mierda with business in mind for your parents. But in your case, it was really an exposure to the life that you slowly
Yes.
embodied.
Yes.
Right? Wow. Your mother played a significant role in your life, especially through the battle with cancer.
Yes.
Can you share, if you may, your experience as a love giver? Maybe it wasn't labeled that way when you were young, but can you share, as a love giver, what were your experiences during the time and what lessons has it taught you?
Actually, I found out my mom had cancer when I was in 3rd grade. So, I'm not sure if I was a love giver by then, but I feel like I was love giver after her death. Because she died when she was 40. She, yes. And
So
then,
young.
yes, she had the cancer at 34.
Wow.
So I was in 3rd grade. So I would remember her like coming home from chemotherapy, tapos naglalagas yung hair niya, and then she would explain to me that she feels weak and she can't join for dinner or help me with my homeworks. So
Wow.
as a third grade, syempre it's like hard and not that easy to fathom the
What she was going
what
through?
she was going through. I just know her that she's strong and she will, survive this.
In the middle of the cancer journey, a miracle happened. And
Yes.
that miracle is named King,
King.
the brother of Bianca.
Yeah.
For the information of our audience, people who normally go through chemotherapy, you find it almost very hard to have a baby, right? But this one, King was conceived
Yes.
during the time that she was undergoing chemo.
Chemotherapy.
Wow, a miracle. So, did it mean that she had to stop taking chemo while King was in her womb?
Yes.
Wow.
Actually, the doctor asked them to like stop with the baby. I mean, hindi ko alam kung ano yung term for it, but like stop with the
Yeah.
baby. And then my mom and my father chose the baby and just pray for a miracle. And it
Yeah.
is.
Well, normally, doctors would recommend to terminate the pregnancy because that would mean a delay in the treatment. But more and more women now would choose to have mild chemo and quote unquote take the chance that the baby will be okay. Or would stop the chemo to make sure that there are no side effects for the baby. But that would also mean compromising the health and the life of
The mom.
the mom. So so she conceived King. By the way, King is Bianca's brother who also helps in AMU. And did she resume treatment after she gave birth?
She did not.
Oh.
But after 4 years, like King was 4 years old, it became like apparent that she's coughing. Yung pala may cancer na in her lungs.
And how long did she live after she gave
After
birth?
King, 4 years.
She lived 4 years more. So King was able to have some time with your
Yeah,
mother.
for 4 years.
What an intentional way of raising a child into this world, and such faith, no? That your
Yes.
parents agreed to take that route just to have King.
Yes. And my mom was like 36 when she had King. Like my age now when I had
Wow. And she passed away when she was 40.
40. And then 8 months after, my father followed. So like he got depressed, but at that time there was no depressed label at early 2000 pa. Yun.
This is not in the script, but heartbroken is a physical medical condition. When one is grieving, you literally break your heart, especially for couples who are very, very close. So you hear stories about, the other couple not being sick, and all of a sudden, parang there's just a reason that the couple passed away.
Yeah, they're like lovebirds din kasi. That's why.
If they were together. So,
Yeah.
huwag ka masyadong close kay Kobe. Joke. But this is true. That tends to happen. It's like the spirit willing it to happen. So, my lola and my lola, they're always together. And my lola passed away, and I think 4 months after, my lola all of a sudden had something, and I think in 2 weeks' time, he passed away. So 4 months apart. I knew this because I would see in their epitaph, parang I would do the math.
Yes.
Na parang, only 4 years apart. What were some of the most challenging aspects of your mother's cancer journey? Like you mentioned na she would apologize to you for not being able to help you with your homework. What other aspects did you find hard looking back?
I don't. It's really hard to fathom when you're a kid, the idea of like life and death,
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm just a daughter and a student that I should do my like homeworks or projects, or I'm a daughter to be there, being there in uh, dinner time and kamustahan. But I feel like there's one time that I asked her that I have a homework. I need Oslo paper. It's a very classic.
Yeah.
But she was lying in bed sa first floor na kasi she can't go up kasi nga yung the cancer kumalat na sa bones, so hindi na siya makaakyat. And then she cried. That's the first time I saw her cry na sobra. And I was like, why? Sabi niya, hindi mo kasi ako nakamusta. And then I was like, oh nga no.
Oh, sorry.
So that's like those little things pala. It matters too.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And the tendency of parents sometimes would isolate the children from experiencing it, but actually deep inside their hearts, they want, like we want, I say we because during my cancer journey, I would prevent my kids to be with me during my treatment,
That's
my way
why.
of shielding them from what I was going through. But I actually want them there. But I guess it's just, how mothers love their kids. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
It's
I
okay.
made you cry. There's just so many things going in a person living with cancer that's why a lot of times I would encourage people to just text friends who are going through the journey and just say, I know what you're going through is hard. I'm just here. And that makes a whole lot of difference. The baby is cooperating while we're doing the podcast. Bianca, let's talk about the birth of WEAR AMU. How did your experiences and emotions during your mother's illness, did it ever influence the creation, or was it the overall exposure to art and creativity that inspired you and to have a vision of your brand?
Actually, it's both. Amu, the brand Amu is Amu because Amurao. So it's
Yeah.
our surname. So it's a homage to our like family, na to my parents and to my siblings as well. So it started really as because we love traveling. Kobe and I love traveling, and I also like styling. So it's really hard packing and styling at the same time, na light packing, lalo na pag nagbubundok. So I'm looking for something that's very lightweight and versatile, na kahit naka-black ka or naka-maong lang, tapos you can just put it over. So it started that way. But my affinity to the textures and the patterns started with my mom. Because it's her aesthetic talaga.
She was designing costumes, right?
Costumes and the personal aesthetic is very like ethnic. Yung personal aesthetic niya. And I remember when she had cancer, she would, syempre naglalagas yung hair, she would have a lot of scarves with these patterns, parang similar patterns. Tapos she would style it in different ways with her wig.
Wow.
Ganon. So I
Oh.
would watch her like, wow. So kaya nung nag-develop ako ng Amu, it's very versatile as well that you can wear it in many ways.
When was the brand created?
It was created as a passion project in 2018. So I made a piece just for me, just for my needs. And then friends were asking, saan mo yun nabili? So I started making some, like 3 pieces, ganon. And then it grows and it grows.
Okay, now I don't feel so bad because I was telling to myself, I wish that I knew about this when I was having my chemo, because when you go through chemotherapy, your body feels cold and warm and cold and warm. If you have this, then you can take it out when it feels warm and put it on when you feel cold. And I was sharing to the team that when you undergo chemo and you undergo mastectomy, you just want something light and comfortable. But because I tend to lean to bright colors, I think that's what attracted me to the brand. What inspires you in choosing the designs, the tela, and now you're actually getting into different designs, right?
When I choose the fabric, it's like, I feel like I'm a tela whisperer. So it's
Tela whisperer. Gusto ko yan.
I feel like, oh, this will bring comfort as lounge pants, or this will bring inspiration to the creative ones when they wear it. Because I had mga like artist friends, they call the kimonos as their magic jacket, that they feel like it makes them more creative or inspired about making things. And for my mom friends, it's like a comfort blanket.
True.
Something like
True.
that if you just want to hide your like flaws and accentuate your assets.
I think that was the attraction, to hide my flaws. But really, it was very practical for me. And I'm sorry if the audience who attended my classes during the pandemic, I would wear my pantulog. And sometimes I would wake up late, no time to fix up myself, and I would just grab one of these and put it on. And beside my office table, I have
Earrings.
an earrings, and that's it. I'm ready to do my Zoom classes. The inspiration really comes from really looking at intently what your market or your audience.
And also the designs and the prints and the feel of the fabric, of course. We want to make sure that it's very comfortable. So, kasi may mga tela na maganda siya pero makati. Maganda siya pero like it's stiff.
Yeah.
So, we want people to wear it like they are themselves. Na,
Yeah.
This is so me. Like how a while ago Reef was, this is so me.
Totoo. And so the question is, which comes first? The fabric or the design?
Actually, when I source fabrics, it feels like biglang ting! Ito yung design
So
nun.
when you see a fabric, you
And
would have
feel
the
the
instinct.
fabric, yes.
And feel the fabric, you would have the instinct of what design would best suit the. You
Yes.
can imagine
Yes.
how it would look like. Like the other night, I was just scrolling mindlessly. I give myself like 20 minutes to scroll mindlessly. And because I follow Vianka, WEAR AMU, I saw a piece that's in this ensemble, and I said, do you still have this? And sometimes kasi I would go way down to her IG account, and she'll tell me, oh, Miss Charity, those fabric designs are not available. Some of her designs, they only come in two pieces. So this is what I've learned and what my friend Dara has learned. If you want an AMU outfit, get it right away. Because
It sells
sometimes the time, but by the time you decide, it's already gone, right?
Oh, I should add that one of the inspirations also, and an important inspiration for choosing the patterns, is nature, our experiences with nature when we travel, and how it made us feel. Kunyari, yung comfort of the wind, the warmth of the sun, we want people to experience that, especially for those who can travel. So it's like, you're at home, but you feel like you're outdoors as well, just by looking at the print or just by feeling the softness of the fabric. You feel like you're embraced by the wind or nature.
Bianca, for our audience who are also keen in hearing about your alignment with the values of Better Days Wellbeing Center, we stand for a holistic way of healing the person living with cancer and also the people around them.
Yes.
How do you see your work aligning with the mission of supporting those on their healing journey?
One of the things that connects Better Days and AMU is it's based from love and kindness and a sense of community where people support each other, and then we acknowledge each other's strengths.
Yeah. It was so easy for us to invite WEAR AMU to be part of Better Days during the anniversary. It was so fitting because the first brand who supported us on our ever first Cancer Thrivers Summit was AMU. I asked her, is there something you can give to cancer patients? And Vianka immediately said yes. And what I got, normally when people will send me headgears, they're just in a bag and there's like a pack of headgears. But Vianka sent it to me in a very good, it's a small tampipi, right? And it was carefully put together and they were really, to me, it was a sustainability move because there were retazos of your clothes, right? And it was so touching because a lot of people needed something to put on their head, right? So it's probably something that Bianca and I should work on, how we can best support the person living with cancer. Bianca, as a cancer coach, my goal is to help people navigate their healing paths. And in what ways do you feel your journey, your brand, your vision can speak to similar values in promoting well-being and authenticity?
I feel like when you wear our clothes at AMU and based from personal experience, you feel like your true self when you're wearing it. And people are healing, not only the cancer, the ones with cancer. We all have our healing journeys. And I feel like every time people wear AMU, it feels like a warm embrace or
I
a
like that.
comforting. For example, even if you're the OFWs, when they feel it's like a
It's
remembrance of home
yes.
or a reminder of their true self or an inspiration to be creative or to create again or to feel like I can, I can do more. I can love. I can still love and I am myself again. Something like that.
That's so true because one of the advocacies that we have here is living a full life while living with cancer. And I think having the access to the choices of what we have here and more allows the person living with cancer to be reminded that, oh, I can look beautiful. And you can never underestimate what it does to a soul when you're going through a challenge and you still feel like, oh, people look at me in such loving ways because I look good, right?
Yes.
And I love the fact that you have bright colors, you have earth tones. I can talk about this brand over and over and over. Bianca, what advice would you give to someone who might be in a caregiving journey right now, needing strength and comfort as they support their loved one?
I just want to tell them that it's in the littlest of things. So first, they have to take care of themselves and also appreciate what they're doing. Because sometimes when you're caregiving, you feel like, oh, this is so routinary. But it's the littlest of things, like, just kamustahin. Kamustahin kung anong pakiramdam nung inaalagaan nila. And yung simpleng kamusta, malaking bagay na yon.
Yes.
So, it's like ripple effect that you
Yeah.
feel like it's just a little thing, but it has a great effect on someone
Who's going through the
who's going
cancer
through
journey.
the healing journey.
And sometimes even just how do you feel,
Yes.
right, is such a big thing. Looking to the future, what dreams or goals do you have for yourself, your family, and WEAR AMU? How do you envision your brand evolving in the coming years?
In the coming years, I feel we will be producing more inclusive sizes
Woohoo!
for women and men. Also, like, since personally I design for myself, diba? Primarily. Now, designing for more people uh, in all shapes and sizes and in all journeys, especially the healing journeys, or me as a mom. So,
Yeah.
kunyari, nahirapan akong ng bathing suits,
Yeah.
ganon. So, I was thinking of doing mga bathing suits and portraits maybe. But more so, it's like, since our garments are very intentional, like we really put love in what we do. Like, how we choose the fabric, how we wrap it. Yung talagang nag-ano kami ng good intention that the person who will receive it will like feel the love and the warmth and the healing or whatever he
Now
needs.
you remind me. Amu, when you buy clothes from them and when you they would ask you, is this for yourself? Is this meant to be a gift? And Bianca would ask who it is for, and she would really ask you, what message do you want us to put? If you do not say anything, she will still say something that will really make you feel good and warm, right? It gives it a very personal touch, right? If it's, she knows most of my buys are for me, she would just say, Miss Charity, I hope you feel the love and you feel good today. So there's that, again, in the littlest of things, we connect, right? We connect. Before we come to a close, we will give Kabu to Kobe so we can just demonstrate the versatility of our AMU wear. Okay, at this point, you probably noticed we don't have the chairs. This is where we will do a little bit of demo. But before that, Bianca, could you share a mantra? Because I see your post, you and Kobe really live a very free-spirited life. You go mountain climbing, you go to the beach, you attend business conferences, you have your pop-ups, parang minsan nahihilo ako. But what is your personal mantra that helps you stay attuned to who you truly are? Because you have almost the same values.
My personal mantra is we are all connected. So I see myself in you, I see myself in what you do, and we're just one. So that's why ang dami naming pinupuntahan at all. Because we feel like these things that we go to or we attend are things that resonates with us as well. And we feel that what we learn from that will be connected to somehow and inspire other people
Oh.
with the wisdom that we gain.
But it is true. We are really all connected.
So we're all woven in this world. So how we connected through AMU, right?
Yes, 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 yes. And I would like to take this opportunity to announce to the Better Days community, since you all have been asking, that WEAR AMU will be available at the center.
Wow.
And Bianca, I want to say that it was effortless. It was a business deal, but it wasn't, because she just, basically just said, I want to help the community. And one of the things that I asked from her, the only thing I asked from her was, I want it to be accessible to the community. So I didn't want to, we know this, when you consign anything to an outfit or to a merchant,
or a resort.
yeah, there's always, or a resort for this particular brand, there's always like a markup. And I didn't want that for Better Days. I wanted whatever the price is on AMU's website or Instagram is the same. So
Thank you.
Bianca said yes to that effortlessly, almost. So at this point, so you can, for Better Days community members, you can get your WEAR AMU here at the center.
And they can fit it as well.
And they can fit it. But let's show the audience how versatile your AMU wearables are.
Okay, so in AMU, we have different silhouettes. So we have the flowy kimonos, we have the kimono jacket.
These are the flowy kimonos.
flowy
It's
kimono.
super flowy, right?
Yeah.
And these are the kimono jackets.
Actually, this is ladies' kimonos.
Ladies'
because,
kimonos. And so these are the kimono jackets. These
Yeah.
are
unisex.
unisex. I wouldn't say for men and women, because women's also wear this. I see women wearing tank tops and this, and
High-waisted.
high-waist pants. So there you go. So these are the different
Silhouettes.
silhouettes, or syempre retail yung term, SKUs that we have right now. There you go. But let's start with the flowy kimonos,
flowy
because they're the
kimonos.
most versatile,
Yes.
right? So I'll
So maybe
turn
start-
around.
Yeah, sure. So the first one is you just wear it as it is, as a flowy kimono.
So this is one.
So what's
This is how I wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's good about the flowy kimono? It's very size inclusive. So for example, if you're extra small, kasya sa'yo. Hanggang 5XL. Actually, my best friend is a plus size. So talagang
Hindi po ako 5XL. Okay, go. Pero kasya sa akin to.
you can wear it as like a cardigan. When you find it long, or you
Siyempre,
find
ngayon
it,
ko lang to nalaman.
so double knot lang. Yan. Yan.
See? You can make it shorter this way.
Yes. Or if you like, because we don't have like closure, because it's flowy. Pero, from the flowy one, pwede mo ring i-double knot lang. Third.
There.
For the other one, so we can wear it as a like sarong.
So, even for, especially for your swimwear,
Yes.
no?
So, it's perfect for swimwear because it's lightweight, quick dry.
Parang nakakaumay kung hindi siya swimwear, tapos wala itong panpasok ko. No? But I discovered this during the anniversary
How
because
I did-
Dr. Alisa,
Yes.
Dr. Alisa was wearing it in so many ways,
Yes.
right? Wow. So that's how versatile the AMU is. Let's try one of the
sarong.
kimonos.
Ay, you want the sarong one?
This one?
Yes. It's a new product.
My daughter, I didn't know this was a sarong and my daughter wore it.
Yeah. So first, as a kimono or as a cover-up.
Woohoo! I love the color.
Yes.
There you
that's
go.
Something like that. So that's one. And then we can wear it like an Indian sari.
Ooh.
So pwedeng over a pants and blouse or over a dress or over a swimsuit. So like that. So that's
And then,
one.
the
And
last
then the
one.
last one for closure.
So that's third way. Ayun. Nagkasya.
So you can button it or you can just tie it.
Tie it.
So
See?
this one.
One AMU. And it looks like you have 3 different clothes. 3 different outfits. Diba? At last, naging model ako. So again, what date is today? December
5th.
December 5, we are announcing the collaboration between Better Days and WEAR AMU. Thank you so
We're
much,
so grateful.
Vianka. So, as we close this heartfelt episode of the Life Doula Podcast, I hope you've been inspired, as I am, by Vianka Amurao's journey. Her story beautifully intertwines creativity, love, and the deep resilience that often emerges from life's most challenging moments. Bianca's journey demonstrates how threading compassion and authenticity in our daily lives can truly transform not only ourselves but also those around us. Through WEAR AMU, she crafted more than just a versatile lifestyle pieces. She has created a narrative of empowerment, comfort, and connection that resonates with so many who are navigating their own paths and healing and self-expression. So as we reflect on today's conversation, let's take a moment to acknowledge the power of love and creativity in our lives. Consider how you might integrate these qualities into your personal journey or the support you provide to others. Remember, every stitch, every design, every fabric, and every moment of care we offer can create ripples of positive change. We invite you to stay connected as the vision of AMU does, to continue exploring how you can embrace these elements in your life, aligning with the vision of a world filled with compassion and well-being. Thank you, Bianca, for sharing your wisdom and spirit with us today. To our audience, thank you for tuning in. Let's continue to inspire and support one another on this incredible journey of life. Until next time, take care and embrace each day with love and purpose.